Okay, so 10th standard students, a very good morning and warm welcome to all of you. And as of now, we are in the social study part 2 and we are now studying the business studies chapter 3, that is the globalization of business. Okay, so what is this globalization of business? We have already done the introduction, meaning, classification, factors and characteristics. And in the last video, we have already completed this one also, advantages of globalization, and we also have started with the disadvantages of globalization. I told that there will be advantages, at the same time disadvantages will be there for each and everything in this world. So we already have done the advantages fully. Disadvantages we have done half. The half part we will be discussing now. So the first point is, rich are getting richer and poor are struggling for a square meal. Due to this globalization, what happened? The industries, okay, the industrial people, they are getting rich and rich because due to this globalization, they are getting more demand for their products. So they are making more production and they are making more profit. But as of now, we told that due to this globalization, they are outsourcing their labor and all from other countries, and it results for the unemployment also. So the affected are the poor people. Okay, not all the poor people, but somewhere it is affecting the poor people. If it is affecting the poor people, the income of the people will be getting low. So they are having less income, means they will be getting a poverty. Okay, so richer people are getting more rich, or rich people are getting more richer, and the poor people is struggling for a square meal. Square meal means 4-time meals: breakfast, lunch, some snacks and dinner. This is square meal. Okay, at least 2 times you should have food. No, if your income is less, you are not able. It's not that I can eat alone. Okay, person have to feed the full family. Deadly diseases like AIDS, cancer, dengue, coronavirus, etc. are spreading fastly due to globalization. Due to globalization, here what are the diseases? Here it is told AIDS, dengue, malaria also, okay, cancer, and the next they have told coronavirus. We will take the example of coronavirus, how it is spreading due to globalization. See, during the lockdown period, all the airports or all the countries, they have restricted the immigrants to come to our country. Means other people from other countries, they are not allowed to come in our country. Why? Because the disease is something like it can spread from one person to other. This is a precautionary measures taken. So what happened if you don't know that I am having that disease, okay, but I am traveling to other countries due to the sake of my business? What will happen when I will reach in that country? It will get spread from one person to other. So I think you have already understand the thing that how the pandemic type diseases or dangerous diseases can be shifted from one country to other due to this globalization. Because due to this globalization, a person have to move from one country to other due to the sake of the industrialization or the purpose of business. So it spread the diseases to other parts of the world also. Okay. Globalization has led to environmental degradation. The amount of raw material needed to run industries and factories is taking a heavy toll on the natural reserves of the planet Earth. How it is? Due to the globalization, what is happening? The industries are getting the more orders, so they are having more demand for their products. So for that purpose, what they have to do? They have to increase their production, and there are many industries, not many industries, most of the industries, they are using the natural resources. Water is used in all the industries, okay. Apart from them, other natural resources are being used. When you are having a huge demand, what will you do? You will increase your production. So you need more raw materials, more natural resources to fulfill your production. So once you are using more natural resources, it is taking a toll on the planet Earth, because natural resources in our Earth, total Earth, I am not telling about country, to all the country also, it is limited. Okay, so if you use more, then you are not able to conserve it for your future use. So this can be considered as a demerit or disadvantage of globalization. The cheap import of goods from developing nation could lead to unemployment in developed countries where the cost of production is high. Cost of production is high in the developed countries. Okay, because in the developed countries, the wages of the laborers are high. Okay, as a result, the cost of production will be high. So the companies are doing, they know that the countries which are developing like India, okay, what happened here, the cost of labor is low. So once you can take persons from India, you can pay less, or if you outsource your work to India, that I am a garment company, I am in the production of trouser, do one thing, the stitching should be get done in India. Okay, because the cost of labor is low, or weaving of that cotton is low here. So what will happen? They will outsource their work to our country. So our country people, they are getting the job. Okay, but the people from that country, they are getting unemployment. Those who are doing the stitching in USA, they are getting unemployment. Okay, because the work is being shifted or outsourced to other third party country. So the cheap import of goods from developing nation could lead to unemployment in developed countries where the cost of production is high. Where the cost of production is high, it increases the competition for infant industries and small scale and cottage industries, and thus dumping them by varied and low cost similar goods. Okay, what happened due to globalization? The infant industries and the small scale and cottage industries, okay, people are using now synthetic bag. They are not using the jute bag because jute bags are costly, whereas when we get a synthetic bag and if it is made from China, we will get it for 50 rupees, whereas you have to spend 250 rupees for a jute bag. So people are avoiding, because see, wherever people will get goods for lesser amount, they will go for that option only. Okay, so what is happening here? Due to this globalization means what happened? See, everything is having a second opportunity. Okay, alternatives are there. Okay, if these polythene bags, see, if the polythene bags are this one restricted in India, what will happen? We will be using paper bags. So alternates are there. Okay, and if your alternate is less price but it is satisfying your needs, people will go for that. Okay, suppose one more example I am telling you. During the time of Diwali, we don't use the diyas because diyas are costly. We have to put oil in that. Other than that, what we are doing, we are using the China lamps which are 20 or 30 rupees. Okay, so we got the alternate because diya is also giving the light, that lamps are also giving the light, but that is less cost. So we are always going for the less cost product which are affecting the cottage industry and the small scale industry. Pottery, we will not use pots. These earthen pots, only during the puja time we will use the earthen pots. Other than that we don't use. So earthen pots, jute bags or several things made of jute, they are always in the cottage industry or the small scale industry, but they are suffering because see, previously we used to tie something with the jute thread. Okay, now we are using synthetic thread, okay, or plastic type threads have come. So what it is happening, it is affecting or it is dumping those small scale or these cottage industries. Dumping of goods by certain countries at below cost price may harm industries in other countries. Okay, suppose, see the example I can tell you. There are several industries in India and there are several industries in China or any other parts of the country, those who produce the goods which are similar. I will take the example of these kids are playing with those, no, some helicopters or all like that. See, you take a India made helicopters, it will be very high cost, whereas if you take India based, China based, this one, your any kids playing things, this is costing low. Okay, so that is having a great demand in our country. Not in our country, other country also. I told you every time that income is a factor. Okay, so what is happening? Dumping of goods by certain countries at below cost price may harm industries in other countries. Once that type of products are coming to our countries, what is happening? Our products are not getting sold out. So it is harming. Due to this globalization only, those products are coming and it is harming our industries here. So with this, we have completed the total disadvantages of globalization. Next part, it is very interesting, but I will not tell you now. The next video we will be starting with that topic. So till that time, thank you and have a nice day.